Hello friends, if you're here, I hope it's because you're ready to make some art at home. Today I have a really cool, very mathematical project for you to try. We're going to make a tessellation and color it. And in order to start off our tessellation, you're going to need to have some cardboard. You can use the cardboard from a cereal box, and I've cut the two sides off, and I have kind of a slick way to show you how to make a perfect square, because we're going to have to start off with a perfect square to make this tessellation. And the tessellation is a repeating figure that fits together perfectly. I'm going to use this side, and I need to make a perfect square. So these two pieces of cardboard are the same measurement in this direction. So I'm going to lay this one down, and this will go right on top of it, and I'm going to flush these two edges right up together, and then use my pencil like this. And now this should be a perfect square because the two side panels from the cereal box are the same width. And if I cut this just like that, now I have this nice square piece of cardboard, and we need this in order to make our tessellation. Now we're going to make something really simple here. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just make sort of a design here that looks a little bit like part of a flower maybe. Okay, and I have it running off the edge of the bottom, but I didn't go off the sides at all. I started at the bottom edge, and I made my shape that also ends on the bottom edge of the cardboard. And now I need to cut this out, and it's a little bit difficult to cut this out because it's so stiff, but if you're careful, you can do it. And I'm doing mine like this, making this odd half of a flower shape, and taking my time to cut right on my pencil line. And you should be doing the same. If you use a bigger square, it might be a little easier. Now, look at this. You've got to make sure that you don't flip it over and do the other side. You've got to leave the same side up. Flatten it down, and now watch this. I'm going to take this that came right out of this spot on the bottom of the square, and I'm going to put it right up to the top of the square, just like that. Try to get it in the same place as it came off of this bottom edge. It's got to be in the same place on this top edge, and then I'm going to need some tape. Just a little bit of tape like this, and maybe put another piece on the other side to make it stronger. And I noticed there's a little bit of tape right in this triangle right here. I gotta get rid of that. Okay, and now, believe it or not, I have a tessellation that I can use. Now, again, I have this backside of an envelope. I kind of like this. The paper is really nice. And however I lay this, it doesn't matter, but I can't ever flip it over. I have to use it on the same side every time. So I hold it real still. Now I could just do it straight, you know, straight up and down or straight to the side, but I sort of like things at an angle like that, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter. So I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to trace all around it very carefully with my pencil. Kind of try to keep your pencil straight up and down, and your tracing will be more accurate or precise. Precision, especially if you're doing something that's sort of mathematical, it's important. So there's my tessellation piece, and now watch this. I take it from here, I slide it straight up, it should fit right there, and then I'm going to trace it again. Now tessellations remind me a lot of textiles, and textiles, that just means fabric. So fabric has designs that somehow it's the same design that repeats over and over again, but it fills a whole big piece of material. And that's also a tessellation, which I think is pretty cool. Okay. So, whoops, I forgot to do this side over here. Now, I can keep doing this the same. I could move it like this and do sort of a brick pattern here. Let me finish this one up here first, though. And do you see how it's sort of going off of the edges of my paper? And I like that too. Trace this. Need to trace the one on the bottom. Okay, now I could make another row of these here, and I could just put the corners together, these corners together, but I think it would be more interesting if I put this in a brick pattern. Have you ever noticed how bricks are not put together on your house like this? They always are. The next row is halfway between two. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I do it like this. And I will fill up the whole paper with my tessellation pieces. I don't know, I thought it looked like a flower. Now it sort of looks like a present with a bow on the top. Sort of. This is going to go here. Oh, I see something. Make sure that you do all the parts that are going off the edge. And then fill this whole row. And what you want to do is fill your paper from side to side and top to bottom. This can go right here. Well, this is an easy one to do. And then this will go here. Look at that. And now I need to fill out the bottom. You know, on these videos, you can speed through a part if it's getting too long. if you need to rewatch a part, all you have to do is rewind, or you can watch the whole video over again, or you could pause the video while you catch up. Now, anything that you cut out, oh, look what I forgot. I forgot to do this. I'm going to fill up my whole paper with this tessellation, this repeating shape. Look what I forgot to do here. This side. Now this goes here. Put this one right here. And before you know it, you have filled up your whole paper with your repeating shapes. Just like that. This needs to go here. Whoops. So now I have a repeating shape. Now remember, you can't flip this over. You have to leave it and just slide it along. It slides along and you trace it. And now the fun part, coloring. You can color it. You can fill in each one of these shapes with a different pattern. There are so many different ways that you could decorate this and make it look really cool. It does look like a big pile of presents. It also kind of looks like a frog somehow. Okay, well, I'm going to color mine and then I'll share it with you when I'm done. But you need to make one of these and then color it how you want yours to be. And decorate it with patterns and make your own tessellation on the back of an envelope, so you don't even have to have a new piece of paper. I'll see you soon. Send me your artwork. I'd love to see it. Bye-bye.